Hey, I know that this is gonna speak to one of yous out there. I know some of you listening out there, like myself, are not the most eloquently spoken. Sometimes we can't articulate things in the best way, using our tonality, or sometimes our speech isn't the best. Right, there's so many people, this is not to be competitive or compare or anything of that nature, but there's so much. See, I just done it there. There you go. There's so many more people out there who can speak more eloquently and put things in a way where people would be so much better off hearing them speak, and articulating things in so much more of a better way that people could understand. But I'm here to tell you today that you don't have to have a bachelor's degree. You don't have to have an A in English to be able to deliver people the truth. God looks at the heart. The Most High ponders and searches the hearts of men. Like it talks about in Proverbs, the way of the man is right in his own eyes, but the Most High pondereth his heart. God looks at the heart. God looks at the heart. He ponders and searches our hearts. So while people might be mislabeling you or misjudging you because you don't speak very eloquently, just know that the Most High is looking at the inside. He's looking at what's in your heart, and He understands. He's given you the oracle to be able to deliver that message. Doesn't matter if you're not. Look at Jeremiah. I love making this analogy from the Word. Jeremiah, he didn't want to be a prophet unto the nations of Israel. What did he say? He was more concerned about the way he spoke. No one's going to listen to me, right? This is all throughout the scriptures. Look in 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 7 or 16 verse 7. I could be wrong. On countenance, King David, on paper, all his brothers were probably taller than him. All his brothers were more fit to be king on paper. But you see, the Most High doesn't look at the paper. God looks at the hearts of men. He knew King David would have the balls to stand up to Goliath. He knew that King David, no matter how many mistakes he made, all those mistakes, he knew that King David would go running back to him. He knew that King David had a heart for the Most High. That's what the Most High is looking at. So don't worry that your speech isn't as articulate or eloquent as other people. Don't worry about if people are going to mislabel you and misjudge you, because God's looking at your heart. Right? God is looking at at your heart posture. He looks and searches the heart, and that's why it says in that verse there in 1 Samuel. Don't look on the countenance, for the Most High ponders the hearts.